What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back. All right, so I want to show a few issues that I have seen with these radios.
Channel mode.
Okay, this one's already been programmed. So this one I need to grab. Let me get all of this set up. Kind of just put you guys over here. There we go. All right, so I already have the Chirp software up, and this is a flaw that I've noticed with the Chirp software. So this radio is not set up with anything, but my issue out of the box with these TalkPods is that they are set up with CTC-SS tones on the FRS channels and DCS tones on the Gmrs channels right out the box. So if I download from radio, it already shows the TalkPod. It is reading. All right, so I'm going to bring you guys closer. This is the issue right out the box. So everything except for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So FRS 1 through 5, they have nothing on them. But if you look at this, they're all set to narrow band. And then FRS 6 through 22 has a tone squelch, which is a CTC SS tone of 88.5. And if you look at channel 23, which is Gmrs 1, it has a digital tone squelch of D023N. So there's usually a D in front of that, but it's 023, and everything is set to narrowband. First off, everything is set to high, which is inappropriate. Technically, 8 through 14 should be narrow, NFM should be narrowband, but they should be low power. So this right here should be low power all the way to this one. So right here. So this all the way up to here should be low power. These should be narrow band. And then these should be actually FM band. So this one to this one should be FM wideband. And the rest of them, all the way down, should all be wideband. The other odd thing is that these, right out the box, instead of saying repeater, Gmrs 1 through 8, they say 550, 575, 6, 625, 650, 675, 700, and 725. Channel 22R, 21R, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, that's fine. But they all have the same tones, except for channel 22. And they all have a 3 megahertz offset, when technically most GMRS repeaters run a 5 megahertz offset. So that's quite odd there. That one's the only one that's set to FM. Technically, all of these should be FM. And they're also set to skip. Everything's set to skip. Another issue I found with this software. Let me set it up and I'll show you. So I opened this right here, TalkPod A36plus custom Mars Cap mod. This is the one that I saved. And I just put 512 frequencies in here that I normally have in my other ones. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy a few of these. So hold shift. There we go. Copy, because I'm using Chirp. I'm going to go to this file over here and watch what happens when I put these in. Paste. That seemed to work just fine there. Let's see. I had this issue earlier. So let's, right here, Pinal. Let's do, let's go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to click Shift. Okay. Copy. Okay, and then this one. This one. Delete. Paste. Okay. Now it's working just fine. For some reason earlier, well, on the other radio in particular, I guess, it was putting a weird split on here. Let me see if I can recreate it, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we're back. So I opened up my Wouxun KGUV9GX file, and I just copied some, because this is the file I was using earlier. Paste. Of course, some of those aren't going to work, because the air bands, they're... So GR... So anything that shows off for duplex, I noticed randomly changes here. So paste. That's where it adds it. For whatever reason, it forces this split 1666.66665C or 0. It doesn't make any sense. That technically, this is Gmrs. If I go over here to GMRSC right there, you can see that it's off. So anything that it shows as off, it automatically puts an offset split, which doesn't make any sense. It's kind of irritating. And you have to go through here, and you have to push the blank to blank it out. And it puts everything at skip automatically for the software, so for some reason. Everything's set to skip. And if you can see this, all of these are set to split. So you literally have to click on these. And it takes 4 clicks to do this. 1, 2, 3 to get the drop down, and then 4 to get rid of it. And you have to do this for every single one of them that you put in. To me, it's a flaw in this software. Now, I spent a lot of time setting this up and making my own custom file, so that way this can go pretty quick. So I'm going to upload this to this radio right here, this file. And both of these radios... Now, both of these radios are the same. There is also another plus to these radios. This software version is 1.20, and this radio software version that I programmed earlier is version 1.25. These radios are very easy to update the firmware. They're not complicated at all when it comes to the firmware. So, I gotta do show the firmware for you guys real quick. Here's the software. It's in Chinese. I added the file, and I can show this on a separate video. It's gonna do this for a minute. Okay, so it did that. I pause, and we click this, and it's gonna upload. The radio is going to do that. It's going to look weird. 100%. The radio rebooted. Menu. Move over. Now it's at version 1.25. It's pretty simple for that. I'm going to bring you guys back for another video. We're going to show you guys some of the weird things on the website.